the station that leaves no listener behind. This is 1050 AM, serving Riverside, San Bernardino, KCAA, Loma Linda.
NBC Radio News is KCAA News Talk 1050, the Inland Talk Express.
Time that I saw you, you had sparkles in your eyes. It was unbelievable how you had me hypnotized. I knew from that moment you were the one for me. Thank God above. You know you're setting me free. I'm living in paradise.
Well, welcome to the show. And yes, we're living in paradise. And we're live. Are we live, ladies?
I think we're live. We're lively, too, today.
I love Friday the 13th. It rocks.
It's a good luck day.
Yeah, and that's when all the black cats and all the weird things happen. But so far, nothing happened yet. I don't know.
It's all good. It's all good.
Today is all good.
Yes. It's as good as you make it.
That's right.
Every day. You wake up and
every moment.
Your feet hit the ground. You say, feet don't fail me now, and seize the day, right?
That's right.
There you go.
When all else fails, sing, huh, Diane?
Amen.
Yeah, and Diane does that for a living, too. And real quick, let's say hello to the ladies. Hello, Diane.
Hello, hello. Good afternoon, everybody.
And hello, Christina.
Hi. It's been a great day so far.
Yes.
All kinds of productive, wonderful things happening throughout the city.
They is. And they is.
They is.
They is. Right. Okay.
Amen. Hallelujah. And pass out the tax rebates.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah. Give me a tax rebate. That would be nice. And Joey is working on the board. Hi, Joey.
Hello.
Hey, Joe.
Hello.
And hello.
I really love our new TV setup.
I know.
There.
Ain't that
I hope
beautiful?
they can see us even
so
clearer
folks,
now.
you know
Do we look younger, better?
If you have access to a computer, you can watch us live, not just listen to our voices. You can see us live at the live stream on the KCA 1050 website.
Yes.
Go there and press the live thing, and it'll pop up.
I think I told you guys this before, too. Even my aunt has watched us in Arizona by doing it that way. So
my friend up in Washington
watch from
does,
anywhere,
too.
so it's kind of fun.
That's right.
Yeah, and I got a couple of people in Kentucky that we know that does that. And my sister lives way upstate New York, up by Canada, and everybody up in there. And matter of fact, there's a couple of friends in Canada that I got a call on, and they were watching. So
well, it's pretty
awesome.
crystal
we
clear
got to
right
look
now.
gorgeous all
I
the
love
way.
it. Can you guys
Yeah.
see the back, too? You can see the KCAA banner, really bright,
I'm
beautiful.
I'm blocking Princess Patty.
Oh,
You are.
hello, Princess Patty.
Princess
Yeah.
Patty's
Yes,
with us.
we'll talk about her later. We're talking behind her. Oh, and we're talking actually in front of her right now,
Right,
not behind her back.
not behind you. Right, and also, folks, we got to get moving here. We have a really good show, and we have a very special guest sitting in the room with us, and her name is Nicole. And when we get done with this first phone call, sometime today, we are going to be talking to her, and I think everybody wants to hear this because it's really exciting. Nicole is a brand new member of our station right here on KCAA 1050, and she is starting her first program tomorrow evening, and I'm not going to say anything else, and I'll let Nicole fill you in, okay?
Awesome.
You want to say hello?
Hey, everybody. It's Nicole. I look forward to just being a part of KCAA and listening to Bev Show today.
Thank you. Okay, now, Joey, we see the lines are flashing. Could you tell us who's on the line, please?
Why, sure. We have Miss Jan Boyston from Kitchen.
Ooh, fun.
Hi, Jan. How are you?
Hey, great. How you guys doing?
We're doing good. And how's everything at Kitchen today?
It's a buzzing. I don't know. I kept looking in the parking lot to see if the bus pulled up because we have been busy.
Hey, well, that's good.
Yeah, I love it.
And, Jan, would you please explain to all of our listeners and everybody in the station what exactly is Kitchen and tell us the beginning of your story, the whens and the whys?
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, it all started in 1979. My parents had retired, got bored, and decided to open a kitchen store in the Palm Springs area. I mean, that's just what everybody does when they get bored, right?
Yes, that's what I did.
I know. And they had their first store on Bob Hope in 111 in Rancho Las Palmas Shopping Center, Rancho Mirage. For those of you who know, this little desert out here has been growing. And they had a great store, and they had a great following because they were just really big on customer service. They were both from small towns. So that is when Kitchen Kitchen was born. When I was at college at Long Beach State.
Yay.
And one day, 10 years later, they said, Jan, we need you. We can't do without you, but don't feel pressured. We need you to run our store for 4 months. You know, how do you pass up an opportunity like that, right?
That's right, especially when it comes from Mom and Dad.
Exactly. So I loaded up my little tiny car and came out to the desert for a 4-month stint, and that was 23 years ago. And in that time, I realized that the kitchen business is really fun. The people are great. And this is going back, girls, before, you know, the foodies were really around. There was only a couple of TV shows like, you know, Julia Childs and the Galvin Gourmet. That was about it. So we were really ahead of our time. I give my parents a lot of credit for that. And I ended up falling in love with the area. I fell in love with this cute boy at the gym. And I decided, I know, and he's still cute 20 years later. And I married him, and I had 3 sons with him, and we are now running a brand new store that we have been running for now those past 23 years. We ended up having 2 stores for 10 years because my parents decided it would be a good idea since I was here anyway. And it was really fun. And for the 10 years that we were together with 2 different stores, it was a lot of fun, very challenging, but really exciting. And it was just a great opportunity to really get to know my parents. And it made me really appreciate them after running the store, how hard, you know, it really was and how fun. And then flash forward to the year 2000, they decided to retire once again. And that's when we closed our Rancho Mirage store and we just had our Indian Wells store. And all along we knew we were missing something. So we decided about 2 years ago to move once again in the same shopping center, building a brand new state-of-the-art kitchen. So now we can offer cooking classes, private events, demos, fundraisers. I'm getting ready to host a party tonight for 10 ladies that have custom designed their entire menu from beginning to end. And they've already picked little presents from the store. They're going to learn how to cook. It's sort of like a restaurant meets cooking channel, you know.
Oh,
wow.
Now, what time did you say we should be there? What time?
6:30. Come with an appetite and your apron on. You might let you cut up some food with them.
So this is something we can do ourselves, though, right? You do.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm still thinking. Not far. Yeah, okay. It's really fun because you know what's neat about it? The doors close at 5:30. Okay, to the public. You can bring your own wine in. You come in. You've picked your menu. It leaves all of the yucky part of entertaining out. You don't have to grocery shop. You don't have to clean off that pile on your dining room table of bills. You just come to our beautiful kitchen, and then you entertain your friends at our, you know, with us cooking for you. And then when you leave, the sink full of dishes is ours to clean.
That sounds like a real nice plan.
What a party.
Yeah. And tomorrow, gals, tomorrow might be easier for you to sneak in because we're doing a luncheon for 16 ladies. And, you know, you could just sort of sneak in and pretend like you're one of the group because we're having a really nice luncheon tomorrow here at 11:30.
Well, tomorrow, I'm sorry, Jan, I am so booked tomorrow, it's not even funny.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, let's get you gals. Let's get you gals out here to do your own party and you plan everything.
That would be fun.
That would be fun.
I mean, yeah.
Now, Jan, you said you went to Cal State Long Beach, or?
I did.
So you're from the Long Beach area?
Well, you know what? I grew up in Palos Verdes, and then literally the day I graduated from high school, as I turned my tassel on my hat, my parents loaded up the moving van and came out here to the desert.
Oh, wow.
So I followed them only on, you know, in summers, and then I stayed in Seal Beach and Long Beach area for about 13 years, and I loved it there, and I didn't think I would adjust to the desert, but I'll tell you what, gals, I love it.
I like both areas.
I'm just curious because I went to school in Long Beach.
That's the beauty of being centered right where we are, like 60 miles west and 60 miles east of all the good stuff.
Right.
So
that's right.
And I love the desert area. I love hanging out over there at the Hotel Spa and Casino and bask in the sun a little bit. But I also love, my son actually lives right there in Seal Beach area.
Oh, wonderful.
So I have the pleasure of both.
Yeah.
But I'm really interested in putting together this little party. That would be fun. So we will definitely have to plan that, right, girls?
Well, you can go to kitchenkitchen.com and click on the chef hat, and that'll give you our cooking class schedule because we still have those too because not everybody has. You do have to have 6 people. So if you don't have 5 friends when you're out here, you can just come to a cooking class, okay? And it's so easy because we're on the corner of Cook Street and Highway 111. It doesn't get any easier than that.
Cool is that? That is cute.
Awesome.
I can remember
Indian Wells. And you know what? Because we've been in business 32 years now, we kind of know a lot of people in the Valley, and we know what they like. We know that gadgets are huge. If you go to my website, you can click on Guess the Gadget, and there'll be a gadget on there that if you think you know what it is, you type the answer in, and your name goes into a holding tank for a month. We draw one name, and that person wins the gadget that they've guessed and a pound of our house blend coffee. So it kind of keeps you coming back and knowing that we have coffee and a ton of gadgets.
That is cool. I love gadgets.
We like gadgets, we like coffee, and we like wine. So I think we're hooked up to the right person.
I think so.
And you know what? You know what I love about it, and it sounds maybe cliche, but I love that I've been able to, with my store now, with the kitchen, I've really been able to sort of give back to the community because I hold a lot of fundraiser events here. So in other words, let's say you book your party. We did one for Christians in Commerce the other night, and they had 18 people for this incredible 5-star dinner. Right off the top, I gave $20 back of each person's plate back to their organization, and then I opened up the store. They shopped, and whatever they spent, I gave 20% of the sales back to their Christian, and they raised $1,000 in that night alone. All they did was eat, drink, and be merry.
That is
so
fantastic.
Really, yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
I'm going to spread the word on that. I actually belong to several organizations that could really benefit from this, and they're a lot of fun also. They're fun people to be with, but I will definitely spread the word on that. And I can think of a few right off the top of my head. Hats off to our community.
Yeah. Jan, what are your hours there, your days and hours of operation?
You know what? Thank you for asking. We're open 9:30 to 5:30 Monday through Saturday, and then noon to 4 on Sunday, so I can still go to church in the morning. And then when we have a private party or a cooking class that's later at night, which you can always find on our calendar, then know that our store is also open those days. That is something that changes from time to time, though.
Okay.
But 7 days a week. In the summer, we do close on Sundays for about 3 months just because it's kind of a little bit slow and it's a nice day off. But I'll tell you, I have 3 sons, and they're so fun because they've kind of grown up in this business, and so they love to cook, which is nice. And they'll make some good husbands. And people in this community, because my parents, I have to give them so much credit. They were the most wonderful people. My dad was funny. My mom was just so gracious that we have so many loyal customers that come back every year. The snowbirds flock back here, and they can't wait to see what's new at Kitchen Kitchen.
Well, talking about your store, Jan, when I first met you, and some of your staff was there, was when we were with Martha Green over there for Dishes for Wishes. And I kept and you had a display table set up there. And you were cooking with Martha and all of that. And I kept on looking over, and it was like a flock of geese that were constantly going to this table. And so soon as I had the break where I could go over there, I started looking, and I'm going, now I know why they're coming. And it was so much fun, all the duty dads, and that's when I bought them lovely little tea towels that you have.
Right.
Everybody said in my neighborhood, they're asking, where did you get them? And I said, go to Kitchen Kitchen, go to Kitchen. And so I guess they're waiting to get down there. But I am so glad I met you that night at that event. It was a fabulous event.
It's always a real popular event.
Yes. And between everybody that was there, the hospital did get quite a lot of money for what they were doing for that fundraiser. And it was just a fun evening, and I want to thank you for that.
Oh, you know what? It was so much fun, and that is what I love to do. And that, again, is a perfect example. I brought about 4 bins. I schlepped my bins out. They're filled with gadgets, set up my table, and then began to sell. And that night, 20% of our sales was a check right back to Big Hearts to Little Hearts, right?
Yes.
Was that one? Okay. And so it's so easy to do a fundraiser instead of, like, my kids have come home with the gift wrap and the candy, and that's okay. But this is something you're going to need this stuff anyway. And it's painless, Mm-hmm. I also speak at the Braille Institute every year, and I'm speaking there the February 10th. It's called Cooking Without Looking. And I haven't come up with them, but I've found gadgets that really help the visually impaired. And then I go there, I speak, I let them come up and try out all the gadgets. I have an order form. They usually have somebody to help them.